पुण्य सवेरा। से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे। चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे,
हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे। चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे।
त्याग तपस्या और सेवा विश्व में शांति लाएगी।
त्याग तपस्या और सेवा विश्व में शांति लाएगी।
युगों से प्यासी रूहें शिव से मिलन मनाएगी।
युगों से प्यासी रूहें शिव से मिलन मनाएगी।
अमृत भरे कलश से सबको दिव्य अमृत पिलाएंगे।
चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे। तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे। चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे। दर्द और दुखियों का बनना हमें सहारा है। जन जन को पावन बना दो, शिव ने आज पुकारा है।
बुझा हुआ हर आत्म दीपक ज्ञान की ज्योति जगाएंगे।
चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे। चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे।
नए विश्व अब देवलोक का करना नव निर्माण है।
नए विश्व अब देवलोक का करना नव निर्माण है।
स्वर्ग स्थापन करता शिव की देनी अब पहचान है।
स्वर्ग स्थापन करता शिव की देनी अब पहचान है।
बिछड़ी हुई हर आत्माओं को शिव से हम मिलाएंगे।
चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, तन मन सेवा में लगाएंगे। चलेंगे शिव बाबा की मत पर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाएंगे। हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे, हम दुनिया नई बनाएंगे।
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग
नमस्ते।
एंड नमस्ते।
ठीक है,
इज एवरीवन ओके?
सब तैयार भी हैं।
All of you are ready to listen to Baba's Murli,
वो अपनी बुद्धि में
to fill Baba's jewels of knowledge in one's intellect.
अगर हमसे कोई पूछे कि भक्ति और ज्ञान में क्या अंतर है,
If anyone asks you what's the difference between the path of devotion and the path of knowledge, of course everyone will have a long list.
एक मुख्य अंतर है,
One main difference is that
से कनेक्टेड है,
which is connected with our dharna.
धारणा से कनेक्टेड है।
It's connected with our dharna. What's that?
कि भक्ति में कहते तो बहुत
On the path of devotion, people just say
मंत्र हो चाहे प्रार्थना
everything, whatever they listen, whatever they
भजन
do rituals, whether it's listening to the sessions or to the stories or making promises, it's just limited to the extent of saying. The question of giving a practical form to all those things will not arise at all, because they lead their lives with the belief that everyone does mistakes, everyone will have flaws, and God just forgives.
अगर आप
This is the belief system on the path of devotion. And Baba makes it very clear on the path of devotion that Baba will not forgive anything on the path of knowledge because we have to pay attention on our actions.
किसी को कोर्स भी देते हैं तो शुरू में ये बताते हैं, दो शब्द यूज़ करते हैं,
That's why when we give course to anyone, we just
दोनों बातें।
explain two things. What's our aim and objective?
मेरा लक्ष्य क्या है, मुझे
What's my aim? What do I wish to become?
ऑब्जेक्ट माना, मेरा कार्य क्या है, मुझे क्या करना है।
What's my task? What do I have to do?
कहते हैं
Baba says,
को बनना है और बनाना है,
first of all, we have to become, then we have to inspire others.
बनाना है और उसके बाद भी बनकर बनाना है।
Baba emphasizes on
अदरवाइज तो
first becoming
पंडित जी की कहानी
and then telling others, else it becomes just like the story on the path of devotion about
बाबा ये बार
that Pandit who just says but doesn't do anything. That's why Baba tells in today's Murli that whatever I say, have I become that?
मैं ठगता तो नहीं हूँ,
So do I deceive myself?
बाबा ने तो कहा ईश्वर को तो नहीं ठगता हूँ,
I don't deceive God.
ठगेंगे
There is no question of deceiving God because whatever we do, we have to receive the result of those actions. So that's why Baba tells, am I deceiving myself? That's why Baba just draws our attention because the aim and objective itself
कि आपको बनना है,
is to become
निर्विकारी बनना,
completely voiceless.
संपूर्ण निर्विकारी,
This is the purpose of belonging to God.
औरों को बनाना है।
First, we have to become
हमारे
completely voiceless, then we can inspire others. That's why there are 4 subjects. That is the knowledge which makes it clear about the aim and objective, and the yoga which makes us receive that power to become, and dharna which constantly reminds us to pay attention on our actions. And when we are okay in these first 3 subjects, then the seva goes very well.
आज है 6 अक्टूबर,
So let's listen to Baba's Murli, 6th October 2025.
आज के वाणी का सार है,
The essence is,
मीठे बच्चे
sweet children,
श्रीमत पर
follow Srimad and serve Bharat to make into heaven.
सेवा करनी है। ये चला हम दुनिया नहीं बनाएंगे। मीठे बच्चे श्रीमत पर
Sweet children,
स्वर्ग बनाने
follow Srimad and serve Bharat to make into heaven.
पहले स्वयं निर्विकारी,
First of all, you have to become voiceless yourselves.
स्वयं निर्विकारी बनना है, फिर दूसरों को।
Then we have to tell others.
प्रश्न है,
Question:
तुम महावीर बच्चों को किस बात की परवाह नहीं करनी है?
what should you Mahavir children not be concerned about?
कौन सी
While checking yourselves, what must you be careful
दो पार्ट से
about? There are 2
महावीर बच्चों को किस बात की
aspects. What should you Mahavir children not be concerned about? While checking yourselves, what must you be careful about?
उत्तर,
Answer:
अगर कोई पवित्र बनने में
if someone is obstructing you in becoming pure,
तो तुम्हें उसकी परवाह नहीं करनी,
don't be concerned about that.
माना विघ्न को देख के रुक नहीं जाना है,
While looking at the obstacles,
उसकी परवाह नहीं करनी,
never take a back step.
चेक करना है,
But Baba says you shouldn't be concerned about all the obstacles, but we have to check. So I can't say that because of you I am having issues. I must only pay attention on my stage whether am I a Mahavir? Am I deceiving myself?
दूसरों की ब्लेम करके
Instead of blaming others, I deceive myself.
मुझे बेहद का वैराग्य रहता
Do I have unlimited disinterest?
सेल्फ चेकिंग।
These are the aspects of self check. Baba says,
चौथा प्रश्न,
it's not about blaming others, it's about checking my own stage. So, do I have unlimited disinterest? Do I make others similar to myself? Do I have anger in me?
इम्पोर्टेंट है,
It's very important.
मेरे में क्रोध तो नहीं है, किसमें नहीं है, ज़रा हाथ खड़ा कीजिए। एक माता जी ने शुरू किया, फिर सोच में पड़ गई है कि नहीं। हाँ, मेरे में क्रोध तो नहीं है, आ जाता है ना, अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा किसी इरिटेशन के फॉर्म में आ जाता है, कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है, तो बाबा का कुछ चेक
Of course, we get anger. Sometimes it takes different forms. So, do I myself do what I tell others to do?
जो दूसरों को कहता हूँ वो खुद भी करता हूँ, ये चेक करो, तो कोई विघ्न डालेगा नहीं।
So, Baba says, when we are perfect in these aspects, none of the obstacles can affect our stage. Song, having found you, we have found the whole world, the earth and sky all belong to us.
ज़मी तो ज़मी, आसमां पा लिया, वेरी गुड, पा लिया,
Very
पा लिया,
good.
सबने पा लिया, तो फिर ताली बजाइए।
Everyone has found, right? Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we have found everything after finding Baba.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
इसमें
Baba says, you don't need to say this here.
ये ओम शांति बोलते
It's not about saying or using this expression, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. It's a matter of understanding. I, the soul, I am a peaceful being. My nature is peace. It's a matter of understanding. You, sweetest spiritual children, understand that you are once again becoming deities, that you are becoming completely voiceless.
हम संपूर्ण निर्विकारी बन रहे हैं। बाप आकर कहते हैं,
The Father comes and says, children, conquer lust.
अर्थात पवित्र बनो।
That is, become pure.
बच्चों ने गीत सुना,
You children heard the song.
सुना, तुम्हें पाके हमने।
Which song was heard? You children heard the song that is, having found you, we have found the earth and sky.
बाप से बेहद का वर्षा लेते हैं।
So now you children have now remembered again that you claimed your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father.
लास्ट पैराग्राफ इस सॉन्ग का क्या है?
What's the last paragraph? That no one can
है जो कोई छीन
snatch that away from you. There is no one there who could snatch it away from you.
वहाँ दूसरा कोई छीनने वाला
That's called an undivided kingdom.
जाता है अद्वैत राज्य, एक का राज्य।
That's the kingdom of one.
फिर बाद में रावण राज्य
Then afterwards,
दूसरे का होता
the kingdom of Ravan belongs.
है। अभी तुम ये समझ रहे हो,
It starts and then it belongs to others. You now understand this. You have to explain in this way.
अपनी तरह समझ के औरों को
So you have to first understand and also explain to others in the same way that you are once again making Bharat voiceless by following Srimad.
वाइसलेस बना रहे हैं। हम फिर से श्रीमत पर भारत को वाइसलेस बना रहे हैं। ऊंच से ऊंच भगवान तो सभी कहेंगे,
Everyone says God is the highest on high because Baba Srimad is also stands in the same way. He alone is called the Father. Therefore, you also have to explain this and write that Bharat, that was completely voiceless heaven, has now become vicious hell.
स्वर्ग था वह अब विकारी नरक बन गया है। फिर हम
We are making Bharat into heaven again by following Srimad.
जब हम शांतिवन में इस तरफ गेट से एंटर करते हैं ना,
When we enter Shantivan from this,
डिपार्टमेंट के सामने
from
लाइन लिखी
this gate number 4 or 5,
केवल
there is the board.
शरीर भी कलुषित होती है।
It is written that
मानते हैं हम इस बात को? मानते हैं?
the dirt or rubbish, whatever is there, that not only pollutes or your body but also the soul.
वहाँ तो पूरी स्वच्छता
So when heaven gets created, there will be complete cleanliness. We don't spread any kind of rubbish. Whenever we see something, we just
कहते हैं तो ये भी समझाना है, लिखना
get
भी
into
है,
the process of
भारत
making
के
sure that it's
संपूर्ण
tidy.
अधिकारी स्वर्ग था, वह
So we explain to others that Bharat that was completely voiceless, heaven has now become vicious hell.
बना रहे हैं। बाप जो बताते हैं,
We are making Bharat into heaven
बाप जो बताते हैं,
again by following Srimad. Note down the points that Father tells you and churn the ocean of this knowledge to help you write these points, because these points will help you in writing that article or giving your
पर विचार सागर मन
content in magazines.
करने में मदद करनी चाहिए। ऐसा क्या
What should we write so that people understand that Bharat really was heaven?
स्वर्ग था? रावण का
And there was no kingdom of Ravan at that time.
बच्चों की बुद्धि में
It's in the intellects of you children that the Father is now making us the people of Bharat voiceless.
को बाप वॉइसलेस बना रहे हैं, है ना? अभी हम
Right.
भारतवासियों को
Baba is making the residents of Bharat
तो पहले
completely voiceless. First of all, each of you must check yourself. Have I become voiceless?
हम निर्विकारी बने हैं,
Have I become voiceless? Second,
तो नहीं,
am I deceiving God?
ऐसे नहीं
It isn't that God is watching me.
है। देखता है कि नहीं देखता?
Do you think God watches us?
देखता है?
Do you think?
तो नहीं आ रहा, देखता है कि नहीं?
I'm not getting that response. Do you think?
सब तरह
Yes.
अच्छी तरीके से
Baba
ऐसा
watches
नहीं
that.
कहना है कि ईश्वर हमको देखता थोड़ी
It shouldn't be that God, it's not that God is not watching.
अक्षर निकल ना सके।
So such words mustn't emerge from your lips.
बेहद की टीवी है,
Baba always says that he has got that unlimited TV and Baba can see any scene at any time.
पवित्र बनाने वाला
So you know that it's only the one purifier Father who can make you pure.
भारत वाइसलेस था,
When Bharat was voiceless, it was heaven.
संपूर्ण निर्विकार
Those deities were completely voiceless.
पॉइंट और नोट करने की
And one more point comes,
राजा रानी
as were the king and queen, so the subjects.
सभी संपूर्ण निर्विकारी होंगे,
So Baba says,
भारत को स्वर्ग कहा जाता है।
when the king and queen subjects, everyone is voiceless.
रानी तथा
Baba says this phrase is used here, as is the king and queen, so the subjects. So the king and queens of the golden age, as well as all the subjects, are completely voiceless. That's why the whole world at that time is called heaven. It's now the hell. This picture of the ladder of 84 births is very good thing. You can give it as a gift to someone who is good. Eminent people always receive special gifts. Therefore, you too can explain this picture to those who come here and give it to them as a gift.
ना कौन सी सौगात देनी चाहिए?
What gifts must be given? You must always give something which reminds us of the knowledge.
उनको समझाकर ऐसी ऐसी सौगात दे सकते
So whoever comes, you can just give them these gifts. You should always keep things ready to be given.
क्या तैयार रहना चाहिए?
And what should be ready with you?
हमारे पास भी
You should have this knowledge ready in you. All of this knowledge is in the ladder, so that our intellect should be filled with the knowledge. All of this knowledge is in the ladder. Remember how you have taken 84 births,
समझ की बात
and this is something to be understood. Those who came at the beginning have definitely taken 84 births. The Father tells you about 84 births and then says, I entered this one's ordinary body at the end of the last of his many births,
तन में प्रवेश करता हूँ,
and I name him Brahma.
नाम रखता हूँ ब्रह्मा,
I create Brahmins through him.
मन रचता हूँ।
Otherwise, where would I bring Brahmins from?
अच्छा,
Have you ever heard of Brahma's father?
ब्रह्मा का बाप कभी सुना है क्या?
Have you ever heard?
कौन है, कभी सुना है क्या? तो जरूर भगवान ही कहेंगे।
He is definitely said to be God.
विष्णु को दिखाते हैं,
Brahma and Vishnu are portrayed in the subtle region. The Father says, I enter this one at the end of his 84 births.
के अंत में
When someone is adopted, his name is changed.
बदली किया जाता है, तो नाम हो गया ब्रह्मा।
That's why Baba's name is kept Brahma, and he's also made to have renunciation. It's not about changing the name, it's also about
सन्यासी भी जब
um,
संन्यास करते हैं, अब ये भी एक
inspiring Brahma Baba to renounce everything.
समझने की,
This is a very important point. When saints and sannyasis adopt renunciation, they don't forget instantly.
वो भूल नहीं जाते हैं,
They definitely remember some things.
होती है, मेहनत है ना इसमें,
It's a matter of
भी याद
difficulty. Of course, you too remember some things, but you have disinterest in them
परंतु
because you know that everything is to be turned into a graveyard.
क्योंकि तुम जानते हो ये सब
Therefore, why should you remember those things?
है ना, सबको शरीर छोड़ना है,
When every soul has to shed the body and the world is to turn
हम उनको
into a graveyard, so why should we remember such things?
लोगों की बात नहीं,
It's not about the people or the materialistic world,
रियल थिंग्स जो भी सामग्री है, ये सब कब
whatever possessions.
इसलिए हम उनको
So Baba says,
करें, ज्ञान से
the world which is going,
ज्ञान से सब कुछ समझना है,
we have this knowledge in order to understand everything very well. What does this term graveyard mean?
समझना है अच्छी रीति, वह भी
They too renounce their homes with their knowledge.
करते हैं, उनसे पूछा जाए
If you were to ask them how they left their homes, they wouldn't tell you. You could then speak to them with diplomacy and ask them, how did you have disinterest?
हमको सुनाओ तो हम भी
Tell us so that we can do the same.
घर बार क्यों छोड़ा,
Why did you renounce your homes and everything? How did you have that unlimited disinterest? So that if you can just tell us, we will also be inspired. You give us the temptation to become pure.
पवित्र बनो, बाकी
However, you remember everything of your past. They can tell you everything right from their childhood. The whole of this knowledge about how you are actors, playing your parts in this drama, that is in your intellects.
अभी सबके, ये खुशी की पॉइंट, अभी सब
It's a point which gives you happiness. All of your iron-aged karmic bondages now have to be broken off. Of course, everyone's has to be settled and broken. Then how to break that bondages?
टूटने हैं, फिर जाएंगे शांति धाम,
Then you will go to that land of peace. Then everyone will have new relationships.
आने की पॉइंट्स भी बाबा
Baba continues to give you many good points for explaining. And those people of Bharat who belonged to the original eternal deity religion were completely voiceless.
फिर 84 जन्मों के बाद
Now, after taking 84 births, they have become vicious. They now have to become voiceless again. However, someone is definitely needed to inspire them to make effort. The Father has now shown you everything. The Father says, you are the same ones. You children also say, Baba. Baba says, you are the same ones who
वही कौन, जो वाइसलेस देवता थे,
were completely voiceless.
हाँ, और वही ब्राह्मण वही हो ना,
You are the ones who were Brahmins in the previous cycle, and we children also respond that Baba, you are the same one, right?
या हम कहते हैं बाबा आप वही हो,
Yes, Baba, you are the same one.
वही हो,
The Father says, I taught you in the previous cycle and gave you your fortune of the kingdom.
ये भाग्य दिया था, कल्प ऐसे
I will continue to do the same thing every cycle. Whatever happened in the drama, whatever obstacles that were previously, there will be the same obstacles again. So we must be ready.
जो कुछ हुआ, विघ्न पड़े,
Whatever happened in the drama, whatever obstacles there were previously, they will be the same obstacles again. Whatever happens in your life, you are able to remember that. Of course, everyone remembers, whether it's about good things or some incidents which caused you sorrow. Of course, we remember that as well. Baba says, even whatever has happened, don't even be concerned.
याद तो रहता है ना,
This one remembers everything.
बताते भी हैं,
He tells that how he was a village urchin.
गामड़े का छोरा
Baba also remembers everything and how he became the master of the paradise. How did Shiv Baba come? How did he make him the master of the paradise?
गामड़ा कैसे होगा?
So Baba says, it's only you now understand that what sort of village that would be there in paradise.
क्या है? क्या है पुरानी दुनिया?
What's this old?
गामड़ा है.
Baba says this old world is just like a village who resides in Mumbai.
4 लोग रहते हैं. वो गामड़ा है बॉम्बे.
Do you think it's a village? Delhi?
दिल्ली भी गामड़ा है.
Do
अहमदाबाद
you think Ahmedabad?
सब गामड़ा है. लंदन
London?
सब गामड़ा है.
Today Baba says the whole of this old world is like a village.
अब गामड़े को क्या देखने जाए?
And what's there to see in village? I recall one of the incidents when respected Gulzar Dadi ji visited
खुश थे.
one of the foreign lands.
दादी से पूछा, दादी कैसा है लंदन?
She returned from London and we just asked, Dadi, how is London? Dadi says,
लंदन देख लो, गुड़गांव देख लो, एक ही बात.
Dadi says, even if you visit London or if you visit Gurugram, both are same.
सब 70s की बात है.
This happened in 1970.
ये दादी की स्थिति.
That was Dadi's state of mind. And what else is there to see in this old world?
वैकुंठ में गामड़ा कैसे होगा?
So Baba says,
जानते हो.
it's only that you children now understand what sort of village that would be there in the paradise. And Baba says that the whole world, old world is just like a village. Where is that paradise and where is this hell? There is a vast difference between that perfect world, paradise, and this hell. When people see huge palaces and buildings, they think that it's heaven here. The Father says, all of this is clay and stone, it doesn't have any value.
वैल्यू सबसे जास्ती हीरे
It is diamonds that are the most valuable. The Father says, just imagine what your palaces of gold in the golden age were like.
कैसे थे.
All the mines that were full, there was plenty of gold there. Therefore, you children should experience so much happiness. Baba explains, whenever you feel that you are wilting,
को सोच के कितनी खुशी होनी चाहिए. कोई समय मुरझाइश आती है तो बाबा ने
there are some records that can be played which will instantly take you into happiness.
को फौरन खुशी में ला देंगे. रिकॉर्ड्स मना.
Baba says, whenever you feel disturbed, you can listen to Baba's songs which will just make you happy. Then all of this knowledge will enter your intellects.
हमने
That having found you, we have
जहाँ पा लिया है. जो सो गए उन्होंने भी पा लिया.
all the earth and sky belong to us.
उनसे पूछ लीजिए उन्होंने जहाँ पाया कि नहीं. पूछिए.
Just ask
कि हमने क्या
all those who sit just beside
से बोली सुनाई नहीं दिया.
you whether they have found everything after finding Baba.
जमीन और आसमां पा लिया है ना.
We have found that earth, sky, all the elements after finding Baba.
बहुत अच्छा. चलो बाबा के तो कई ऐसे
It's very good. So we have such beautiful songs which will just refresh you.
बुद्धि में आ जाता है.
So all the knowledge comes in your intellects.
बनाते हैं.
And you understand that Baba makes you the master of the world. No one can snatch it away from you. We are going
पन है
that kind of the kingdom which cannot be snatched away.
के लिए हम सुख धाम का मालिक बनते हैं.
And we become the masters of that world for half a cycle.
समझता है. हम
A prince understands that he is the higher of the limited kingdom.
राजाई है लेकिन हद की राजाई के वारिस हैं.
You should have so much intoxication of being the heirs of the unlimited Father.
के वारिस हैं. हम बेहद के बाप के वारिस हैं. बाप स्वर्ग की स्थापना करते हैं.
The Father is establishing heaven and you are becoming heirs for 21 births.
तो कितनी खुशी.
You should have so much happiness and you definitely have to remember the one whose heirs you have become.
हम 21 जन्म के लिए वारिस बनते हैं.
Baba says,
खुशी होनी चाहिए. तो जिसका वारिस बनते हैं
you can't become a heir without remembering him.
को भी जरूर याद करना है. याद करने बिगड़ तो वारिस बन नहीं सकते. क्यों?
Why?
एक बार कह दिया बाबा
Once we say, okay, Baba is mine, we become his, we have a right to his inheritance. Baba says, no, that will not work like that.
करें
Only when you remember him, you can become pure, then you can become a higher.
ठीक है याद करे बिना तो वारिस बन नहीं सकते याद करें
Baba says remembrance is very important, so that which enables the soul become pure and worthy of claiming that inheritance. You know that by following Srimati, you are becoming double crowned masters of the world, and one of the main directions is to be in the pilgrimage of remembrance, because by following Srimati, you become double crowned masters and you will rule that kingdom for birth after birth. People on the path of devotion make perishable donations and perishable charity, but your wealth of this knowledge is imperishable. You win such a big lottery. The fruit you receive is according to your actions. Someone who becomes the son of a great king is said to have won a big limited lottery. Of course, that's huge, but it's a limited when compared to the inheritance that we receive.
ये भी एक बहुत गहरी पॉइंट है
It's a very important point that those who are single crowned can't become the masters of the whole world.
इंग्लैंड ने कितनी कोशिश की ना सारे विश्व का मालिक
England has tried a lot to become the master of the world. Alexander, Napoleon, they tried a lot, but none of them become.
सारे विश्व के मालिक तो
So Baba makes it clear, those who are single crowned, they can't become the masters of the whole world, but double crowned kings can become the masters of the world. One of the main things important is to become completely voiceless.
दूसरी कोई राजाई है ही नहीं फिर दूसरे धर्म
At that time, there is no other kingdom. All the other religions come later on. Until those religions,
तो क्या होता है
they expand. The earlier kings come into conflict, and because of being vicious,
सुनिए कितनी गहरी बात है
and how important is this point?
दूसरे धर्म वृद्धि को पाने
Until those religions expand, the earlier kings come into conflict.
केवल ताजधारी थे पहले वाले राजाएं विकारी बनने के
Because of being vicious,
मत
they continue to divide everything up.
टुकड़े अलग कर देते अगर मतभेद में आना माना ये अपवित्रता की निशानी है
If you have differences in opinion, then it's a sign of the impurity. Until those religions expand,
कारी बनने के
the earlier kings come into conflict, and because of being vicious, they just divide everything up.
सारे विश्व पर एक ही राज्य था
At first, there was just the one kingdom throughout the whole world. There, you wouldn't say that that's the fruit of the karma of the previous birth. The Father is now teaching you children how to perform elevated actions. Whatever actions you perform, whatever service you do,
पॉइंट नोट कीजिए
this has to be taken note. Whatever actions you perform, whatever service you do, you will accordingly receive the return of those.
अच्छा कर्म ही
You have to perform good actions.
कोई कर्म करते हैं
If you have to do something that you don't understand, then take Srimad.
करूं ऐसा करूं कि कैसे
Sometimes we have this confusion, Baba, should I do this or not? Then if yes, how to do? So Baba tells, just take Srimad.
कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा अगर
If you am not understanding anything, Srimad is there. You should repeatedly ask by letter.
तब तो बाबा को लिखते थे अभी तो
Earlier, Baba, we used to write to Baba, and we have such experienced teachers. We can ask them.
ये पत्र में
Look at the Prime Minister. You can understand how much posts he receives.
होगी परंतु वे कोई अकेले नहीं पढ़ते हैं
However, he doesn't read all of that himself. He has many secretaries who look through all his posts. The secretaries only put the important post on the Prime Minister's table. It's the same thing here.
ऐसे होता है
Baba instantly responds to important letters. Who was Brahma Baba's secretary?
मैं कौन था बाबा का
Who knows who was Brahma Baba's secretary? That was Ishu Dadiji.
तो बाबा कहते यहाँ भी ऐसे होता है मुख्य मुख्य पत्रों का तो
So the same gets applied here. Baba instantly responds to important letters.
का तो फौरन रिस्पॉन्स दे देते हैं
For others, Baba just sends love and remembrance,
प्यार प्यार लिख देते हैं
because
मुख्य बाबा के लिए क्या था
what was important for Baba, the ideas for service, the new methods for service.
बाबा कहते पाखियों
These are very important.
याद लिख देते हैं एक एक को अलग अलग बैठ पत्र लिखें
It's highly impossible for Baba to sit and write letters to each and everyone individually. That would be very difficult. You children experience so much happiness. Oh, today I received a letter from the Unlimited Father. Shiv Baba responds through Brahma. You children experience great happiness. It's those who are in bondage that bubble up with happiness the most. Oh, I am in bondage. At the Baba, at the Unlimited Father has written a letter to me. They lift the letter to their eyes on the path of ignorance. A wife considers her husband to be her God. Therefore, when she receives a letter from him, she kisses it. Many children among you also experience goose pimples. When they experience a letter from Bab Dada, they have tears of love.
प्रेम के आंसू आ जाते हैं
And they kiss the letter and lift it to their eyes. They read the letter with a lot of love.
बांधेलियाँ कोई कम है क्या
All those who are in bondage, they are no less.
ऐसे बच्चे हैं बाबा के जो
And we have such children on one side who just they become very happy when they read Baba's letters, and we have other children on the other side who are defeated by Maya. Some children understand that they definitely have to remain pure. Bharata was voiceless, it's now vicious. Those who want to become voiceless can make exactly the same effort as they did in the previous cycle. It's very easy way for you children to explain. This is your plan too.
प्लान है ना कैसे समझाएं
How to explain
कितने प्लान्स बनते हैं
how many methods, plans are emerged. This is now the age of Gita. The most elevated age of the Gita has been remembered.
वो भी ऐसे
You should write, this is the most elevated age of the Gita.
जबकि इस पुरुषों
When this old world is
की पुरानी दुनिया बदल
is changed into a new world.
तुम्हारी बुद्धि में है बेहद का बाप
Your intellects understand that you are studying Raj Yoga with the Unlimited Father who is also your teacher. If you study well, you will become double crowned. This is such a big school.
इतना बड़ा स्कूल है राजाई
The kingdom is being established. There will also be many different types of subjects.
राजाई
The kingdom continues to expand.
कम ज्ञान
Those who take less of this knowledge will come later on. According to the efforts you make, you will come at the beginning.
आते रहेंगे ये सब
This play is predestined,
खेल है
and the cycle of the drama repeats. Baba, that's why always tells, don't look at someone or others. Always look yourself. What kind of effort am I making?
ड्रामा का चक्र रिपीट होता है ना
You are now receiving your inheritance from the Father.
बाप कहते
The Father says, become pure. If someone creates obstacles, you must not take any notice.
किसको सुने श्रीमत
Whether you listen to the Srimad, which is given by Baba, or you should listen to the one who is creating obstacles.
रोटी टुकड़ तो
At least you will get a piece of chapati.
बच्चों को पुरुषार्थ करना चाहिए
You children must make effort and you will be able to stay in remembrance. Baba gives you the example of devotion. At the time of worshipping, if his intellect's yoga was wandering outside, he would pull his ears and slap himself.
दादा लेखराज थे ना तब तो वो
Brahma Baba was playing the role of Dada Lekraj. If Baba, while performing the devotion, if Baba's intellect just wanders here and there, Baba just slaps himself. There is this knowledge. The main thing is remembrance. If you are unable to stay in remembrance, slap yourself.
तो बाबा क्या कहते हैं याद न रहे तो अपने को थप्पड़ मारना चाहिए
Should we slap ourselves? We must
जोर से नहीं
find out the reasons for not being
को थप्पड़ मार
in the remembrance. So we must slap ourselves, that we must ask ourselves, why is Maya defeating me? Am I that weak? I have to conquer her.
से बात करनी चाहिए
So we must speak with ourselves.
क्या मैं इतना कच्चा हूँ
You have to take great care of yourself.
अपने आप को अच्छी रीति संभालना है,
Ask yourself,
को
we have
अच्छी
to
रीति
take
संभालना
great
है।
care.
अपने से पूछो, मैं
Ask
कितनी
yourself,
महावीर
am I such a Mahavir? You also have to make effort to make others into Mahavirs.
देखिए है ना, एम एंड ऑब्जेक्ट।
This is the aim and
महावीर
object.
बनना है, औरों को भी महावीर बनाने का
The first one is becoming,
करना है।
then inspiring others.
केवल ज्ञान नहीं सुनाना
It's not
है,
about relating the knowledge, it's about becoming, then making the effort to make others. The more you make others similar to yourself, the higher the status you receive.
ऊंचा दर्जा होगा। अच्छा पढ़ेंगे तो ऊंचा दर्जा होगा,
If you study well, you will receive a good status.
बनाएंगे तो ऊंचा दर्जा होगा।
And when you inspire others to become, then you will claim.
ये रेस करनी है।
You will have to race in order to claim your fortune of the kingdom.
हमारे में ही
If I have anger in me, how can I tell someone not to become angry?
कि क्रोध नहीं करना है, सच्चाई नहीं हुई ना,
That's not called honesty.
सच्चाई नहीं हुई ना।
That's not being honest. Because I didn't become and I tell others, that's not being, it isn't become, that's not honest. It's just like I'm telling others I'm not working on myself. You should be ashamed if you explain to others and they become elevated and you still remain degraded. What kind of effort is that?
पंडित की कहानी बाबा
It's just like the story of the Pandit. By remembering the father, you go from this ocean of poison into that ocean of milk.
बाकी ये सब मिसाल
The father sits here and explains all of these examples that are then repeated on the path of devotion.
भ्रमरी का भी मिसाल है।
There is also the example of the buzzing bee.
बी के
You are Brahmin,
बी के ये तो
Brahmins,
ब्राह्मण हुए।
true Brahmins.
पिता ब्रह्मा कहाँ है?
Where is Prajapita Brahma?
वहाँ थोड़ी ही होगा। तो तुम बच्चों को बहुत होशियार बनना चाहिए। बाबा का प्लान है,
He definitely has to be here. He would not be there. You children have to become very clever.
बाबा का प्लान
Baba's plan is to change ordinary human beings into deities.
बाबा के फिर हम लोग सहयोगी हैं।
We are cooperative in Baba's task.
को देवता बनाने का ये चित्र भी है समझाने के लिए।
There is this picture to explain this, and there should also be writing too,
भगवान का ये
which is relevant to that. And this is the plan of the God of Gita.
गीता के भगवान का
We Brahmins are top notes. You couldn't speak of just one.
एक की बात थोड़ी होती है। प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा
Since there is Prajapita Brahma, there are also the top notes of Brahmins.
ब्राह्मणों का बाप। इस समय बड़ा भारी कुटुंब होगा ना, ब्राह्मणों का प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा
Brahma is the father of all the Brahmins. At this time, the family is so great.
बड़ा भारी।
Then you become the part of the deity family.
तुम दैवी कुटुंब में आते हो। इस समय तुमको
At this time, you experience great happiness because of the lottery you win.
तुम्हारा नाम
You are glorified a great deal. Salutations to the mothers.
वंदे मातरम। भाई सारे भाई जरा बोल दीजिए माताओं को।
Can all the brothers say for the mothers that salutations to the mothers? And what do mothers say for brothers?
वंदे
Salutations to the fathers.
है ना, अब तो सब वंदना के योग्य हैं।
We all are worthy to be saluted.
मातरम
You are the Shiv Shakti army. All of those are false
तो सब हैं झूठे,
because
तो सब हैं झूठे। सुनाई दे रहे हैं आपको? बहुत होने के कारण, माना इतने सारे मठ पंथ धर्म ग्रंथ बहुत कुछ है, बहुत होने के कारण
Baba says
लोग गूंज पड़ते हैं।
people are just confused because of so many existence of different groups. So they find
हमारे जीवन से उनको
where is the truth, and it's not about giving this knowledge, it's about leading such a life which becomes a clear picture of the reflection of the truth.
मेहनत लगती है।
So that's why it needs effort to establish a kingdom. The father says, this drama is predestined, I too have a part in that. I am the almighty authority. By remembering me, you will become pure. Shiv Baba is the greatest magnet.
सबसे पावरफुल चुंबक
The most powerful magnet is Shiv Baba.
वही ऊंच से ऊंच
He resides in the highest place of all.
सबसे पावरफुल चुंबक है,
He is the powerful magnet.
वही ऊंच सबसे ऊंच रहते हैं,
and Baba resides in that highest abode. Acha,
मीठे मीठे
to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada.
रूहानी
And the spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. And we, spiritual children, also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada.
और नमस्ते। धारणा के लिए मुख्य सार। पहली बात, सदा इसी नशे और खुशी
The essence for dharana, the first one,
हम 21 जन्म
constantly maintain the intoxication and happiness that you have become Baba's unlimited highest.
वारिस बने हैं। 21 जन्मों के लिए बेहद बाबा
For 21 births,
जिनके वारिस बने हैं,
you definitely have to remember the one whose inheritance you are going to claim. You must also become pure.
उनको याद भी करना है और पवित्र भी जरूर बनना है। दूसरी पॉइंट है,
Second,
बाप
you only perform the elevated acts that the Father teaches you.
करने हैं। बाप जो श्रेष्ठ
Only perform the elevated acts that the Father teaches you. Continue to take Srimad.
रहना है। आज का वरदान,
Blessing.
देश
May you stay beyond any awareness of this physical world and bodies and wear the costume of the subtle world.
देशधारी भव। स्थूल देश और शरीर की स्मृति से परे
Going beyond the awareness of this physical world and the bodies and wear the costumes of that subtle world. In today's world, people wear clothes according to their work.
वैसा वेश धारण कर लेते हैं।
In the same way, you can also wear a costume that's according to your work and time.
करना चाहते हो, वैसा वेश धारण कर लो।
One moment, be corporeal. The next moment, you be subtle. Become one with many forms. In this way, you will be able to experience all forms of happiness.
सुखों का अनुभव कर सकेंगे।
And this is your own form.
समझ गए ना इस सब पॉइंट को?
We understood this point, right? It's practicing the drill.
कैसा स्वरूप बनाना है,
What's my role and what should be my costume?
अपने कर्म के अनुसार बहुरूपी बन जाओ।
Whether the clothes of others fit you or not, you can easily wear your own clothes.
ये अपना ही स्वरूप है। फरिश्ता रूप अपना ही रूप है।
This angelic dress is your own dress.
हो या न भी हो, लेकिन अपने वस्त्र सहज ही धारण कर सकते हो। इसलिए इस वरदान को
Therefore, make this blessing practical and you will be able to have unique experiences of an Abhyakt meeting.
विचित्र अनुभव कर सकेंगे। बार बार फरिश्ता ड्रेस धारण
So we have to always do the practice of this drill and wear that angelic dress so that we will have such unique experiences of that meeting.
सबका आदर
Slogan,
करने वाले
those who have respect for everyone can become examples.
बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है हम सब।
It's very important for every one of us.
सब माना सबका,
Everyone, irrespective of whether someone is a maid or not, whether someone mops and sweeps,
सबका सबका आदर करने वाले ही आदर
those who have respect for everyone can become examples. Only when you give regard can you then receive regard.
बन सकते हैं। सम्मान दो तब सम्मान मिलेगा। सम्मान दो तब सम्मान मिलेगा। अब है अव्यक्त इशारा। तो आजकल पॉइंट्स चल रही हैं मनसा शक्ति की। तो आज
Today's Abhyakt signal,
जैसे
just like you set your timetable for the day according to your physical work,
दिनचर्या प्रमाण सेट करते हो,
in the same way, set a program for the powerful state of your mind. You will never get upset.
भी सेट करो। अभी ये 2 घंटे किस स्वरूप का अभ्यास
What practice must be done for this 2 hours? The next 2 hours, we have to set timetable
सेट कर
for
तो
the mind to be busy in that stage. The busier you keep your mind in your powerful thoughts, the more time you will not have to get upset.
तो मन को अपसेट होने का समय ही नहीं मिलेगा। मन सदा सेट।
When your mind is constantly set, that's when it's concentrated, then your good vibrations automatically spread everywhere and the service takes place. So we have to make timetable for the mind to focus. So before having breakfast, you have to make a note of what thoughts to be created. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। शाम का संगठित योग सभी भाई बहनों के लिए 6 से 8।
The evening meditation from 6 to 8 p.m. is at conference hall. As all of you are aware that the global summit starts from 10th October and ends on 13th October. While keeping this in consideration, all the vehicles which are parked around the Diamond Hall are to be removed, and you can park those vehicles somewhere else. And we have Kumari Ruhana, who is from Orissa. She's going to perform a dance. The song's title is Where Did Murlidhar Go?
कहीं गले पुरली सुबती रसिया कामिनी गंगा कहीं गले पुरली सुबती रसिया कामिनी गंगा कहीं गले पुरली त्रिभंगी भंगी रे मुरली भंगारी त्रिभंगी भंगी रे मुरली भंगारी काकुती आसो 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 राधिका काहे गले मुरली भंगारी सुभती रसिया कामिनी रंगा काहे गले मुरली गोपपुरी पशि गोपींक मंदिरे दही दूध खाई फिरंती सीता गोपपुरी পথে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার গোপপুরে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার গোপপুরে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার গোপপুরে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার গোপপুরে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার গোপপুরে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার গোপপুরে বসি গোপীর মন্দিরে দহি দুধ খাই ক্রান্তি শিকার যমুনা কোলারে বস্ত্র ছড়ি করে যমুনা কোলারে বস্ত্র ছড়ি করে এরি কদম বলে বন্দে পতাকা আদি বলে পুরাণে যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা আদি বলে পুরাণে পাদপনে বঙ্কা পুরাহি বঙ্কা পুরাহি বঙ্কা কাছাহি বঙ্কা পাদপনে বঙ্কা পুরাহি বঙ্কা পুরাহি বঙ্কা কাছাহি বঙ্কা বঙ্কিম ধরে মুরলি বজায় বঙ্কিম ধরে মুরলি বজায় আসো 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 রাধিকা রাধিকা মুরারি যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা রাধিকা মুরারি মীনাবতারে সাগর ভিতরে ব্রহ্মাঙ্ক ছড়ারে মারিলা শঙ্কা মীনাবতারে সাগর ভিতরে ব্রহ্মাঙ্ক ছড়ারে মারিলা শঙ্কা ত্রেতয়া যুগরে রাম অবতারে ত্রেতয়া যুগরে রাম অবতারে জানকী ছড়ারে কাহি গলে পুরাণে যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা কাহি গলে পুরাণে যমুনা কোড়ারে কদম্ব মোড়ারে হর গৌরিয়ে পুজিবা নৌকা যমুনা কোড়ারে কদম্ব মোড়ারে হর গৌরিয়ে পুজিবা নৌকা বলে বনমালী সে পাদে শরণ বলে বনমালী সে পাদে শরণ ধরি ধরি তনু রাধিকা কাহি গলে পুরাণে যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা কাহি গলে পুরাণে যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা কাহি গলে পুরাণে যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা কাহি গলে পুরাণে যুবতী রাশিয়া কামিনী রঙ্গা
Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Janki ji.
पागल कोई होता है ना, बस एक ही बात करता है.
Just as a mad person talks about only one thing in the beginning, are you mad? Yes, we are mad. And that's what I needed.
तो उसको कुछ भी 100 चीजें और
Even if you give him 100 other things, his mind will not agree. There will be no desire.
कभी कैसा वो चलैमानी
The fluctuations of the mind, its wavering and wandering has been left behind. Only two things remain. Can this wandering of the mind return? No, it can't.
ना होगा तो क्या होगा, अरे क्या होगा, कुछ
If
नहीं
this
होगा.
doesn't happen, then what will happen? Nothing will happen. Some people ask, don't you feel fear? Whom should I fear? If this doesn't happen, then what will happen?
ये भी ना होगा तो क्या होगा.
If there is nothing, what will happen? Even if this body is no longer here, what will happen?
सच तो होगा,
Truth will still remain.
सच तो होगा ना.
Truth will remain, won't it? Om Shanti.